Hello and welcome everyone tonight to Picture Trivia. It is the comedies takeover. I gave you guys the reins this week. I put out a poll with a few options on it from the from the suggestions, and comedies was the all out favorite. So everybody wanted the yuck-yucks this week. I am your host, Kevin, the Philosopher Post, and I have a co-host this week, which is awesome, and I'm happy to have someone to bounce off of. It is Ron. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I honestly thought my contract was up after the Geek Tournament, but I guess not. I got right back into this. I'm not as lucky as Hugo Weaving. I don't get to escape. So I'm here, and I'm ready to do this. Usually I have to carry the comedy into these matches, so I'm glad we have the questions to do that instead. So let's do it.
Okay, sure. All right. Coming back from last week, he won the whole thing last week. He is Mr. Chris Diaz. How are you, sir?
Doing good. I'm feeling ready, and comedy I love. So I'd let you. I may have 50 Robert, but that would be fun to everybody else. Maybe breakfast to win.
Absolutely. And speaking of no other, he is a man named Pip. He hasn't lost a match, a picture-in-picture match that he's been in. I hope I didn't just jinx him, but he is Robert Castner. How are you, sir?
See, I'm ready for comedies. Ready to laugh.
That's what I need. I need that the ha-has. A man who I was just on his show recently, an awesome show, the March Movie Madness breakdowns for Harry Potter. Check that out. I think he's doing MCU next. Check it out over on Nerd Entertainment Network. I'm sure I'll plug it at the end of the show. He is Mr. Jacob Barber. How are you, sir?
I have a headache, and I think chili was a bad choice for dinner. But I'm ready to answer some questions.
So we know why you're clicking mute now and then.
Right, there you go.
I was going to say, you look like you're being internally destroyed by chili right now. That or some real bad Taco Bell. So.
Well, this is how I normally look, too, so people never know the difference.
You got the meat.
Yeah.
I mean, that is useful. You can just shit yourself in front of somebody, and they will never know by your face.
There you go. All right, we'll stop talking about feces and we'll move on over to the Highlander, Garth Harkness McMurray, our resident artist. How are you, sir?
All right, good to be back, and hopefully I'll do better this time.
All right, yeah, absolutely. And welcoming back, he's been gone for a couple weeks, but glad to have him back on. He is L'Adam Blanche, Haven Pendergast. How are you, sir?
What up, fam? What's up, Kevin? Yeah, man, I should have been reaching out, man. You know, I love doing these games, man. Picture-in-picture, so dope. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. And by luck of not the wheel, but we had somebody that unfortunately had to step away. But he slid me his dollar, and I'll make him holler. So Mr. JPO Jordan Owens made his way on. So how are you doing, sir?
Let's just say that person had an unfortunate circumstance happen. You know what I mean? Between me and you, don't tell no one. And I don't know about you guys, but my favorite comedy, Wreck Room for a Dream. Such a long fest. So I hope that's one of the answers.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's terrible. All right.
That lady's hilarious.
Yeah, the whole lady's hilarious.
ECT is a gas.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, picture-in-picture is a little bit different than your average movie trivia match. So how this works, it is basically an all whiteboard game. Everybody will write your answer on your whiteboard. Speak your answer clearly when you're called upon. You'll get 3 repeats per competitor for the entirety of the match. Technical repeats will be given on a case-by-case basis. Hands up, please do keep your hands on screen throughout the match. We will call you out if necessary, but just to keep things above board, we are trying to have fun here. And even when the picks are up, we can see you underneath. So no challenges on this, just to try to keep time a factor. But if there are things that need to be discussed afterward, we can discuss those, and I will I'll make it right if I did mess something up. Also, for the folks in the chat, if you come in later or whatnot, that this won't matter, but if you're in the chat now, I will try to say it throughout. Please wait till either Aaron or myself say pens down, whoever's reading the question, before you put your answers in the chat. Do you guys have any questions before we get started?
What is love?
What is love?
Do you bleed?
Baby, don't hurt me. All right, so round number one. Round number one works a little like this. You have 12 possible points that you can earn. So you'll get 4 actual questions, and then there will be 4 photo questions. There'll be 4 still photos. We'll alternate those. So the questions will be worth 2 points each. If you can lock them in, go ahead and say locked in with your hands up. And then if you need multiple choice, that is an option. So when I get to the 5 count, or just say at the beginning, if you already know you don't know it, just say I need multiple choice. I'll get a head count of who needs multiple choice, and then I'll read off the multiple choice options. It does reduce your point value to 1, but it does give you a 25% chance of getting it right. Each photograph question is only worth 1 point. There is no multiple choice for the photograph questions. All right, so 8 total questions coming at you in round 1, and we will get those started. Question number 1, I will pass it over to Aaron and let him get that started for you.
Oh, all right. Question number 1 comes in the category of musical comedies, because we're splitting the atom. In Little Shop of Horrors, what does Seymour name the unusual plant he discovers? Now, Kevin, I have a surprise for you. With me, not only do you get extra laughs, but you also get something called live production value.
Hey, see, I said this 2 weeks ago. I was like, I need a scorekeeper, and bam, it's like as if I spoke it into reality.
Scorekeeper. He's the man who does all the math.
Are we doing a musical now? Are we singing?
I that was the case. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was down for it. All right, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need multiple choice on this one.
3. Okay. 2.
Is anybody locked in?
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Locked in.
I was just doodling.
All right, pens down.
I'll let you figure that one out, Kevin.
No worries. So Jacob is locked in, and
Except,
I'm sorry. Oh, who asked for a repeat?
Nobody.
No.
Someone multiple choice is what they want.
Jacob just needed multiple choice. Does anybody else need multiple?
I'm not mistaken.
No. Jacob asked for multiple choice. So.
Yeah, I didn't hear the questions.
You need a repeat, Haven?
Oh. No, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay.
Fuck it, we do it live.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, do you have your answer, Haven, or do you need multiple choice as well, buddy?
Okay.
Hey,
It's the delay. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Chris's light flashing is giving me Caesars.
Yeah. Haven, did you want multiple choice?
I didn't write anything.
Well, I'll give you a technical repeat on the question, and then if you want multiple choice, I'll go ahead. I'll give you multiple choice, okay? Because we have this round. We have multiple choice on the question. Okay. All right. So your question is in musical comedies and Little Shop of Horrors. What does Seymour name the unusual plant he discovers?
Okay, now for the sake of my own sanity, the other 5 are all locked in.
That is correct.
Understood. I'm caught up.
All right.
Sorry, your man bun has made me fall apart.
Hey, I mean, you like it?
It's different. We should talk.
It is different. Though. Okay, that's fair. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so I'm going multiple choice for Jacob and Haven. Do you need multiple choice, or do you have your answer locked in?
Is that an answer?
All right.
Okay, he did write an answer.
All right, that's fine. No worries. I'm going to go ahead and give multiple choice to Jacob. So the multiple choice options, is it A, Audrey, B, Audrey 2, C, Audrey Jr., or D, my Audrey?
Or E, Ralph.
I had to laugh at one of them.
That's my Ralph.
Feed me, Seymour.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. All right, let's start up at the top with Chris.
Feed me, Seymour. RB2.
All right, Robert.
Audrey 2.
Jacob.
Audrey 2.
Garth.
Audrey 2.
Haven.
Harry.
All right. JPO.
I played Mushnik in the plane. I was in by plan on multiple nights. Audrey 2.
Audrey 2 is the correct answer. So everybody but Haven on the board there. Jacob getting 1 point, and then everybody else getting the 2 points. Okay. So Haven, don't forget though, you do have the option of multiple choice on these first round questions. Okay. All right. So your first photo question comes in the category of raunchy comedies.
I'm not the biggest fan of this movie.
Just so it doesn't take it
Saw it in theaters. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I also saw it in theaters.
Oh
I did it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I did a double feature with this and another film. The other film
I
was
feel
better
like
than
I would literally be
Good save,
full
Chris.
on embarrassed to see this in theaters, but
Yeah.
that's my anxiety speaking.
I was
listen.
unembarrassed. I
I
was.
saw it with my dad. It's never embarrassing.
Found in
Listen.
theaters, bought it on Blu-ray.
You think
Are
you
we
were
just writing
bad.
down the title?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Title,
write down the
plot.
title for me.
Characters, actors.
I was under the age of 17. I snuck in and I
Oh,
walked
wow.
past and get this. I walked past the people guarding the door and waved hi at them as I walked in.
I'm
No one person
calling
questioned
the
me.
movie police.
I just showed
5,
you.
4,
Not one
3,
person questioned me. It was great.
2, 1. Pins down. You're such a rebel. Let's start this with Rock.
PARTY because I sausage party.
Jacob.
Sausage Party.
Garth.
This match tonight, sausage party.
His drawings are awesome. Haven.
Sausage Party. I see it there.
All right.
Sausage
JPO?
party.
Sausage Party.
And
All right,
Diaz.
Diaz, finish off this party.
Yeah, I saw this and Pete Dragon back to back, Sausage Party and Pete Dragon with better movie.
Also, what we usually call the show a sausage party. All right.
I was gonna say we're a proper 8-pack right now. Like
we really are. All right, moving right along. Question number 2 comes in the category of rom-coms. In Friends with Benefits, what does Dylan elaborately surprise Jamie with at Grand Central Station just before confessing his true feelings for her?
Oh.
now, I have to ask you, Kevin. I understand that this is a comedies match. Was the qualification that the film could also not be funny, or?
Ouch. You know what's funny is I actually did put it in the little rules. I was like, the only qualification is it just has to be in the top 3 of the IMDb genres. It just has to say comedy. So
it's not funny when he sneezes when he comes. Are you kidding me?
So what about The Martian? You know,
best comedy of the year, The Martian. I will take
Garth, stop getting ahead of us.
I know, right? 5.
Us in the Golden Globes.
Multiple choice.
1.
I'm locked in. Okay, all right. So who's locked?
Go ahead and raise your hand. Robert's locked.
Garth looks like he's locked.
Nope.
Robert wants multiple.
No,
so just Robert.
So just Robert's locked. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody else going with multiple. All right. Your multiple choice options. Is it A?
I'm locked.
Is it?
Haven's locked. Okay, I got
Haven's
you,
locked.
Haven.
Okay.
I got you, Haven.
Sorry about that, buddy.
I'm paying attention to the movements as it's like slowly catching him up. He's good.
I appreciate that. All right.
Okay.
Is it A, a flash mob, B, 100 dozen red roses, C, a marching band, or D, an engagement ring? And you can just give me the letter. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up, and we will start with Mr. Jacob Barber.
I said a flash mob.
All right, Garth.
Flash.
Mob.
All right, Haven.
Quite a delay.
I put a key.
All right, JPO.
So I was going to say dick in a box before multiple choice, but A, flash mob.
All right. Let's see, Chris.
Yeah, flash mob A.
All right, Robert.
I had such a hard time remembering what these things we used to do back in the early 2010s, but it's a flash mob.
All right. And that I covered everybody, right? Yes. Flash mob. All right. Flash mob is correct. Singing closing time.
Yep. By Semisonic, which they didn't know until the very end.
That is correct. Great job.
That's a great song.
Oh man.
Yeah, we played it all the time at a bar.
Same here. I was gonna say that my college bar. That's probably like a thing.
Yeah,
every bar does it.
It's literally about closing a bar.
Seriously, you have to do it.
Well, it's apparently about father and sons too.
Now it's about drinking.
Now I'm gonna have to listen to it again.
The alcoholic father and son.
All right, your third question in round number 1, and here we go.
Between two answers right now.
Kevin, just be aware for the next one. You put pick 6 up, not pick 4.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, just when we get to the next one.
It's catching that for me.
Not that it makes a difference one way or the other, but
Yeah,
I
no,
have like 3 things in mind this could be.
I
I
know.
have 2 things in
It's like
mind.
the
and I
background
try to
does not
remember
help.
I try to remember the other from the time.
to be fair, with that expression, it also looks like it could be his finishing debut on Pornhub. So who really knows?
Damn.
very true.
His O face.
All right. So no multiple choice on photos. They are worth 1 point. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. This time we'll start with Garth.
Background didn't help, but maybe it's she's out of my league.
All right. Haven.
I put she's out of my league. I had the wrong actor.
All right. JPO.
I'm thinking Sorcerer's Apprentice.
She's out of my league.
All right. Chris.
You're good, Haven.
It's supposed to be the film where he played himself. This is the end.
All right. Robert.
Yeah, he looked like he had soot on his forehead. So I went with this is the end. That's my thought process.
All right. And Jacob.
My first thought was How to Train Your Dragon 2, but then I realized it wasn't animated, so I said she's out of my league.
All right. All very great answers. Unfortunately, nobody will be getting the perfect match today. It is indeed.
Ooh,
On the other hand, Jay Baruchel's very happy you all know what he looks like.
Hey, I was going to say some awesome answers.
And he's a good actor, too.
I forgot he was in Tropic Thunder.
totally. Yeah. He's a
Like
freaking
Kyle
bamboo.
Sandusky.
I love Dune.
I haven't watched Tropic Thunder yet.
Get out of this
Oh,
game.
I was about to say, how are you going to be in comedy?
At least watch the clip of Tom Cruise.
All right. I'm going to pass it on over to Aaron for round one's question number 5.
Sure. In the category of horror comedy, in What We Do in the Shadows, what is the name of the vampire played by Taika Waititi?
Oh.
I had a
Yeah, I was
feeling
gonna say it.
that was going to be the reaction I got from this question.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it now. I'll need multiple choice.
Yeah, I need multiple choice too. Remember the name for the show more than I do on the movie.
All right. I'm just going to assume everyone needs multiple choice. If somebody locks in, let me know.
The actor, I might have gotten it, but
All of the What We Do in the Shadow questions you had to ask the character name.
Robert looks like he's still desperately trying, so we'll give him another second.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it.
Yeah.
I'm playing through all the scenes in my head. I know them.
No worries. No worries.
No, the,
I need
It's not
multiple.
going to come out, probably.
Has everybody else folded in and said multiple?
I need multiple.
multiple.
Yeah,
Okay,
fuck it.
cool.
I'll take multiple.
We'll count it down
All
in
right.
5,
They
4,
gave in.
3, 2, 1. All right. We'll go to multiple choice for everyone else. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right, your answers are A, Viago, B, Vladislav, C, Deacon, or D, Tiago. Also, Hotel, Travago.
Travago.
And Iago from Aladdin.
And if you watch TikTok, that's Margot.
Hmm.
Way too old for that.
I'm sorry, I only heard the first one. Can you repeat those answers?
Yeah, of course. So the options are A, Viago, B, Vladislav, C, Deacon, or D, Tiago.
I love this movie and I love the TV show based on it.
Oh,
So
the
it's
show,
not
the show-
Steve.
It is not Steve. You can try your luck, but I don't think it'll work.
Well, that was my first guess before
I'm
we
glad I
went to
didn't
multiple
lock in
choice.
with Spidey.
Yes. Believe me, I had all of the TV
4,
characters on my
3, 2, 1. Pins down. And this time we will start with Haven.
Hey, but if it's coming through, you're up first.
Yes, sir.
Me? I put B.
Okay.
Okay.
And Jordan.
I also have B.
I put B.
All right.
B.
Diaz.
You're good, Haven.
Yeah, in my head I had Glad, and then I went with B because it's kind of close in my head.
Okay. Robert.
I switched and I said A.
All right. Jacob.
That's what I had.
I said B.
All right. And Garth.
Robert, you're not alone. I went with A.
And Aaron, you want to give it to him?
The answer was Hotel Viago. A. A is the answer.
Viago, that is correct.
See, when I said B, I meant A.
Understood. We
Give
got
the man
that in
his
translation.
I
Okay.
thought the last one was A. They're trying to trick us. It can't be.
He was in A-team mode, B.A. Baracus.
It was another character. That's why I got it mixed up.
Very, 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 very true. All right. Moving on to our next picture question. And this one comes in the realm of crime comedies. Crime comedies.
What is the Los Angeles Gay Pride Parade?
Gee. I just want to know, like, how uncomfortable is that guy's pants?
Man,
Leave Elliot pulled out of this.
I kind of like.
My dad's like that. He's got the high waist pants.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
He wears suspenders with the pants like way up.
There's a
Yep.
little bit of
I
color
picked the
coordination
right
going on
one.
here.
I like it. I like the pink. I like the black, pink, gray, pink. I like it.
Notice Brad Pitt is matching the cell. He knew he'd wind up there, so he went.
He knew he'd be next. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. This time we'll start with Mr. Jordan Owens.
Is it the worst of the trilogy? Ocean's 12?
And Chris Diaz.
I had to go with what the prison cell looked like, Ocean 12.
All right. Robert.
Ocean's Dozen.
All right. Jacob.
Yeah, I said Ocean's 11.
All right. Garth.
Yeah, I said Ocean's 11. I think I'm wrong.
All right. And Haven. Ocean's 12. Ocean's 12 is correct. Great job.
Ocean's 12.
I forgot that they
You're
were
correct, Haven. You're good.
That is correct.
The prison cell gave it away. That's why I figured it out.
Yeah, they don't go to prison in the others.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's right. That's the key.
Well, I only got
Because
through
I was
Ocean.
old.
I only got through Oceans 1 through 10, so
Ah,
I didn't quite make it to 11 yet.
fair enough.
I feel you. Fair enough. All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, moving on to our final question in round number 1. It is question number 4, and this comes in the category of superhero comedy. In Deadpool 2, what is the only item of Vanessa's that Wade is left with following her death at the hands of Wade's would-be killer? You can see the scores down at the bottom there. Got a pretty good game going here.
I'll take a repeat.
All right. Who was that? I'm sorry. Jordan with his
Can
first.
I get a repeat? You're smacking something. Don't you read the question.
No worries. I'm going to give a repeat right now. In the category of superhero comedy, in Deadpool 2, what is the only item of Vanessa's that Wade is left with following her death at the hands of Wade's would-be killer?
How specific you want it to be?
Just go ahead and give me an answer, and I'll let you know if it's right or wrong.
We would like the name of the item.
Yep.
Also, a general reminder to all our competitors, we are dealing with the internet issues and the sun being on one of our competitors. So please do not slap, tap, or fap your boards, please.
Yeah.
Damn.
Slap, tap, or fap. I like it.
Sorry, I'll stop
Quite a range.
fapping.
No.
Range of actions there.
I know, right?
It's okay. At least you owned up to it. Thank you.
All right.
Hello.
Answer or multiple choice in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And is everyone locked in, or who would like multiple choice?
Robert wants multiple choice, I think.
I'm locked in.
Robert's
Okay,
locked.
Robert's locked in.
Chris,
Chris, you locked in?
I lock it.
Chris is locked in. Jacob?
I'm locked in.
Garth's locked in.
Hayden looks like he has something written. Jordan, you locked in?
Yeah.
All right.
I like your confidence.
Everyone's locked in. I like it.
Nice.
No multiple choice this time. All right, and it just so happens we are back at the top with Mr. Diaz. So go ahead, Chris.
We did the chip they won from the arcade from the first film.
All right, Robert.
I said skee ball token.
Jacob.
Ah, that's right. I thought it was a ring.
Garth.
Yeah, I thought it was the like bolt-on ring, like that ring from the arcade.
All right, Haven.
I put hair tie. A hair tie, like it was woman's hair tie.
Okay, Jordan.
I put hairbrush.
All right. Aaron, what are your thoughts on the first answer there?
He had the rest of the detail right. It's really just, is a chip and a token the same thing?
I'd say we'll give it to him. It is the skee ball token though.
Yeah.
So I got it right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I put
yeah.
the exact thing.
That is
Okay.
correct. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So they get 2 points. So I did my math wrong for a second there.
Correct.
So
Yep.
okay,
All right.
that should
So
be correct.
yep, it looks like it.
Cool.
All right. So
Game
moving into our final question for round number 1. And let me make sure I have the right one here. It comes in the category of new release comedy. And that is 2019, 2020. I'm not going to be mean. So here we go.
Guys, no fapping or tapping. Come on, talk about this.
No, we don't listen to Aaron at all.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, clearly not.
I tried, man. I tried. Bonus point.
I
That's all right.
I hate how long the title is.
all right. Give you a few more seconds here. Count you down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pins down, and we will start with Robert.
Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
All right, Jacob.
You mean this isn't the critically acclaimed Friendsgiving?
Garth.
Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
All right, Haven. Haven.
Yes.
I didn't have nothing. I didn't have anything.
No worries.
Okay.
JPO?
The reboot.
I had a feeling Jordan might have that one.
You know what?
Mr. Diaz.
It's all about reboot.
All right. So with those 1 point answers, Jay and Silent Bob reboot is the correct answer.
So
And-
I do apologize, but I won't bring up the specific issue, but for the sake of the game, how nitpicky are we with what they write on the boards?
I try to keep it pretty close. I mean, especially since it's a movie title, but
Okay. What if an extra word got added to something? Okay. Because
I know what you're saying, Aaron.
Diaz has said Jay and Silent Bob the reboot.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to set a bad precedent. So since it's a title, I'm gonna have to say no on that one.
Sorry. Nothing personal, Chris.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
fair.
definitely not.
Hey, you better lose it to 1 point than like 2
Exactly. Yeah. Especially
good sport. Good sport.
Yep. Appreciate that, Chris. All right. So the round one scores are at the bottom. Robert takes a lead with 10. Chris has 7. Garth and Jordan are tied with 6. Jacob has 3. And Haven with 2.
Apparently, I don't like to laugh.
It's all
Maybe you do on the inside.
Yes, exactly. We move into round number 2. It works similarly. 4 questions, alternating with 4 photo stills, in which you will give me the name of the appropriate title of the picture. But the questions this time will be equal to 2 points. There is no multiple choice. Questions are worth 2 points, no multiple choice this round. However, there will be a catch. Photos are worth 1, no multiple choice. But there will be an additional 1 point connection between the movie shown in the picture and the previous film from the question. So I will remind you as the questions flow along, you need to connect this film to X film, the previous film. So I'll keep you reminded. Don't forget your repeats. Jacob, Jordan, I think, is the only one who's used a repeat so far. And connections, again, can be anything like an actor or actress, a director, a composer, year of release, an obvious shared plot element, etc. I know that there are things, guys, that can be there can be multiple answers, but whatever I have written down is the one that will be the answer. So try to go with the one that is the most, the one that stands out the most, I guess is the easiest way to put that.
Your word is gospel.
I guess that's the best way to put it there. I appreciate you saying that. All right. So I do try to avoid things that have similar answers, but sometimes it just happens. Mm-hmm. All right. So moving into round number 2, we'll go with our first question, and it is in the realm of action comedy. Action comedy. In The Hitman's Bodyguard, who plays Darius Kincaid's wife, Sonia? Again, no multiple choice this time. Question still worth 2 points. If you're playing along with us in the chat, welcome. Just please don't drop your answers until we say pins down. Thank you.
I love how the actor keep popping up every time in a match. I think.
Just remember, you can drop a beat. Just don't drop the answer.
You gotta build it up.
Yeah, I know. You gotta bow.
I'm not even gonna
That's
try.
a horror beat.
I'm way
I
too.
was gonna say, are we doing the Friday the 13th and like remix beat? Is that what's
By the
going
way,
on here?
the Jason beat sounds very familiar to that. The screw Friday the 13th is what I have to say.
Absolutely. All right. We need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pins down. And we are starting this time with Jacob.
Is it Selma Hayek?
Garth.
Some hit.
Haven.
I see it. He's got
Selma Hayek.
All right. JPO.
I wasn't sure which exact name you wanted, so I had both Salma Hayek and the future
Selma
Mrs. Owen.
Hayek.
In the future.
I just wanted to make sure if we were.
You're good, Haven. You're in.
And Mr. Diaz.
Mine, Selma Hayek.
All right. A clean sweep. Selma Hayek. That is correct.
I had it too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Robert. I forgot.
It's a different landed.
Hey, it wouldn't be a match if I didn't forget somebody.
Now that would have been really bad if Robert had a different answer.
It wouldn't be a picture-in-picture match if I didn't forget somebody.
Hey, Kevin, I knew you were doing the Hitman Bodyguard. I bet you doing the Hitman Bodyguard. You just said it for the question.
All right, so we will move into our second question in round number 2. It is our first photo question. All right, so I need you to write down the name of this film, and then I need you to write down the connection between this film and the Hitman's Bodyguard.
My. What a peacock.
Right. Right.
This is my favorite. This is.
Papa West trying to do some of that, trying to drop the beat for us. I appreciate it.
Believe it or not, that's how modern beat makers make their beats. They just literally write what they want to do and then try and make it.
They literally write it down, you think?
Yeah, they don't know musical clefs. They just write boom, snap, drum machine.
Mouth noise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. All right, this time we will start with Garth.
I went Kung Fu Panda and maybe Salma Hayek as one of the voices.
All right. Haven.
Haven dropped.
Oh, okay, Haven. I think he just did the. Okay. JPO.
I went with Kung Fu Panda 3, and they're both very hard R's.
All right.
All right, hold on. So just so I have it down, it's 1 point for the picture, 2 points if they get the connection.
1 point for the picture.
1 point.
point.
Yeah.
It's one point for the 2 points for the question, 1 point for the photo, and 1 point for the connection.
Heard. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
one
right.
for the photo, one for the connection.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry. Where was I at? No.
Diaz.
Diaz.
My favorite out of fantasy, Kung Fu Panda 2, and I already talked about my favorite thing with villain Gary Oldman, but the villain in both of them. Gary Oldman with a connection.
Oh, okay. He wrote them vertically. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Let me fix.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. I will move on to Robert.
Didn't have the connection, but it's Kung Fu Panda 2.
All right. Jacob.
I thought it was Kung Fu Panda 3, and I thought they were both released in 2017.
Okay. And then Haven, did you have anything on that one, or did we lose you early on, buddy?
No, you lost me.
Okay.
Yeah, you
All right.
lost me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't even realize we lost you till I was asking for answers.
Okay, so
And Garth, did I get your answer, buddy?
Yeah.
Yep,
Mine
he did.
was Kung Fu Panda and Selma Hayek did a voice.
Gotcha. All right. So the answers for this one, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. The answers are Kung Fu Panda 2, and Gary Oldman plays Vladislav, excuse me, and the Hitman's Bodyguard, and Lord Shen, that big peacock, as Aaron says, in Kung Fu Panda 2.
Nice work, Chris.
Yes, very great.
Forgot Gary Oldman was in that Hitman's Bodyguard movie. Watched it once on a plane.
Yeah, he does look very not non-Gary Oldman-ish. In my mind.
I already talked about on a lot of podcasts that his character Kung Fu Panda my favorite DreamWorks animation villain.
All right, so I'm going to pass it over to Aaron for question number 2 and round number 2.
all right, guys. Question number 2 comes in the category of 70s comedies. And your question is, in Blazing Saddles, what is the nickname of Jim, the character portrayed by Gene Wilder?
You had to add me a notebook.
And then, Haven, I saw the hand go to the ear. Were you able to get it, or do you need the tech repeat?
Yeah,
You're good? Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Do we have to have a connection between both?
I heard you.
No, there will not be a connection from Gary Oldman to this. So this one, and then the next photo, they'll start a new connection. Yeah.
Gary Oldman was not in Blazing Saddles as well. He's been in a lot of films you wouldn't think of, but he is not in Blazing Saddles. Gary Oldman is such a master of disguise as an actor. He shows up on sets he doesn't realize he's in.
But he's not the master of disguise. That's Dana Carvey.
That's Dana Carvey. You are correct. I should keep the title for the next one.
That was the next question.
Yep. I ruined it.
That was the next question. All right.
Hey,
5,
at least I'll get a point.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. All right. We'll go. I forgot where we stopped last.
I think it was Haven.
Multiple.
Yep, I think we're at Haven.
Are we doing multiple?
Oh,
no multiple on
no
this.
multiple in second. And
shoot.
Snowflake.
no, Jordan.
Snowflake.
Well, if his name Jim has got to be Jimbo.
Diaz.
You're good at
I
it.
say kid.
All right, Robert.
This is one I don't know as well. I said Slim.
Jacob.
Is definitely Whitey.
Oh.
Jesus. And Garth.
And I forgot there's no multiple, so I didn't write anything.
All right.
All right. We were looking for the incredibly obvious The Waco Kid.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
Chris was very close.
Second guess.
Chris was the
Very
closest,
close.
but unfortunately, Waco Kid and the Child Kid are not the same thing.
Yeah. A little too different there. But a nice try there.
I knew it
all
would
right.
kid somehow.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
there's really Sundance.
All right, so here we go. This will be the 12th total question in the match. It's your photo question. It comes in sports comedy. And I need you to give me the name of this movie. And I also need you to give me I love you, Jacob. I need you to give me the name of this movie, and I need you to give me the connection between this movie and Blazing Saddles.
I will say, though, if we were guessing nicknames in this film, Whitey's not that bad.
Actually, if you watch Blazing Saddles, it's not that bad of a guess for that one either. But
I know the movie, but what's the connection?
I don't know, Chris. What is the connection?
You do too know.
No, I know the movie. I'm just trying to figure out the connection.
all right, let's get this pulled down. Give everybody an extra second here. All right. Need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we will start with Jordan Owens.
Is it Longest Yard? And I went with they're both rated R?
All right. Mr. Diaz.
The Longest Yard, and I said same composer.
All right. Robert.
This is The Longest Yard, and I said Burt Reynolds.
All right. Jacob.
I said The Longest Yard, and they were both released in 1974.
Garth.
I said The Longest Yard in the same year, but now I think it's Buddy Ebsen. That's the connection.
And Haven.
I put The Longest Yard, and I put Racism and Justice.
All right. The answer, a clean sweep for The Longest Yard. The connection.
The Longest Yard,
Release,
Racism
the
and
release
Justice.
date, 1974.
Good job.
Now,
You're
I
good,
didn't
David. You
like
got
the
the
year,
point.
though. I just wrote same year. So
That is okay. I will accept that.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will accept just release date or if you just write,
Okay.
composer or yeah.
I'm glad I knew the year then.
Yeah.
I went in the same ballpark, Robert, thinking about Burt Reynolds, but he wasn't in that, so I went
He
with
wasn't.
the composer.
I didn't get Longest Yard till like the last second. 'Cause I'm an idiot.
And I'm curious later. I'm going to look.
I'm like, oh, it was like the last scene from the Sandlers.
Yeah, that's
The guy
interesting.
who's in the photo, I think he was in Blazing Saddles.
That's not a bad question, Garth. I may need to look at that too. All right, so moving on to question number 3 and round number 2. This falls in 2000s comedies. In High Fidelity. In High Fidelity, what is the name of the record store that Rob works at?
Oh no!
This, of course, be for 2 points.
And the last one, it was just 2 points, 1 for each, right?
Right. 1 for each. Yep. So the questions are 2 points each, and then the pictures are worth 1, and then the connections are worth 1. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't got it.
all right, let's get a countdown going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And this time we're back up at the top to Mr. Diaz.
No, I didn't get that. That's funny record.
All right.
I've seen this movie yet.
Robert.
Yeah, I don't care about this movie. I said High Five Records.
All right. Jacob.
It's the appropriately named We Sell Records.
Appropriate. Garth.
Waxworks.
All right. Haven.
I put Empire Records.
All All right. And JPO?
Empire Records.
Inferno Records. All right. We were actually looking for Championship Vinyl. Championship Vinyl. All right. That was a tough one.
But Empire Records is a great film.
Yep.
It definitely is. Definitely is. Brian Michaels would agree. All right. So your next picture comes in coming of age comedies. So I will need you to connect this film to High Fidelity.
You know, Kevin, in my time on this channel, I have made a lot of jokes about faces that could look like the face you make while having an orgasm. But if I've ever seen one, that is it.
No kidding.
He's got the head leaned back, her hair's all messed up.
Yeah, that was, and that's not a good scene because that was,
They just saw Grease at a drive-in. Let's be real. They weren't watching the film.
Yeah, no, that's the bad part of this movie. Let's just say the levels are DR.
I like that, Jacob. I like that.
I do too.
All right.
All right, I'll take the photo down.
All right, hold on. Since the photo's down, I have to do something else to check.
Oh.
That's him shooting him
Okay.
after he finds out what he did with his daughter.
We will need that. We'll need that photo connected to High Fidelity. So I'm gonna give you guys an extra second to think on that.
All right. So to answer the question from before, that actor's name is Eddie Albert, and he was not in Blazing Saddles.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
I knew it was the Green Acres guy. I just had the wrong name.
There you go. That is the goal. All right, we'll count down.
He was in Escape to Witch Mountain the next year.
2, 1. Pins down. All right, we will start this time with Robert.
I think I'm really far off, but I'm having a bad round, so I said say anything and John Cusack.
All right, Jacob.
I just put down a random movie. I said 16 Candles, and they were both released theatrically.
All right, Garth.
16 Candles and John Cusack is in both.
All right, Jordan. I'm sorry, Haven. I'm sorry, Haven.
All right, Weird Science. And what was the
Okay. I
connection?
put Weird Science and I put Seattle.
Okay, and then JPO.
I had National Lampoon's Vacation, and the connection was
Seattle. Seattle?
Yes.
You're good, Haven. We got you.
Diaz.
And I went with Ferris Bueller Day Off and said John Hughes directed both.
All right. All right. So.
Okay, so
Your answer to the question, to the movie is 16 Candles. So my
I was
original,
going to say there's a weird predicament with the connection.
Yeah,
Do you-
the connection was actually it's a John and Joan Cusack pairing in both movies. But since nobody got that, and only two people got that John Cusack was in both, I'm gonna give it to Robert and
Garth.
who else said? Yeah, Garth. I'm gonna give it to those two since they did pick
Hooray.
out the Cusack.
Yeah, so
connection.
Robert gets a point, Jacob got a point for getting the movie correct, Garth gets 2 for getting both.
Correct.
I like pity points, so thank you.
Pity points. That was a
To be
tough one.
fair, to know
Yeah,
John
I know.
Cusack's in
You were
16
asking for
Candles
two
is enough.
connections, technically.
Right.
But they came from one mother, so
Yeah.
they're
They
really
were already connected.
They were already connected. All right. So we move into our fourth and final question in round number 2. Aaron, take it away.
Absolutely. The final actual question comes in the category of sci-fi comedy. The question is, in Paul, what are Graham and Clive in the U.S. visiting for?
I
Or
didn't
what are they
catch the name.
visiting? I'll
Can I get a
repeat it again.
technical?
Yep, I'll repeat it. In Paul, what are Graham and Clive visiting the U.S. for?
Oh,
I think it's Graham. Graham.
Graham, yeah, it's like what the British
I
thing.
think
It's like
yeah,
Graham.
it is a British thing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in just in a hot minute, so I didn't want to sound like a know-it-all and then be like, nope, it is definitely not pronounced the way I said it.
I'm really looking forward to Garth's drawing.
For real on this one.
I was gonna say I've never seen the movie, but having British family members, I know roughly how they pronounce that.
There you go. That is fair.
There is one really funny joke in the film. You're a fan of it.
All right. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And we are to Jacob, I believe.
Yeah,
I've never seen this. I said Mardi Gras.
All right.
Visit Area 51.
All right.
That makes more sense.
Haven.
Comic-Con. To go to Comic-Con.
You're good, Haven. Got you in.
All right. Jordan.
I also had some sort of con.
All right. Chris.
I've read Pacific San Diego Comic Con.
All right. Robert.
I said to visit Area 51. I said Area 51.
Okay. So is to visit the San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh,
San Diego.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't give it to Con. Would you give it to Comic-Con?
Yeah, I think so because I didn't say specifically. So
yeah, because Comic-Con is at least specific to the brand.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Cool. So then Haven and Chris get 2 points.
That's correct.
Although, if you've never seen the film, Area 51 is the best guess.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I just don't remember. It's been.
Yeah.
I think I saw it when it came out the one time.
I was gonna say
That's
it's been a minute for me too. All right, so your final.
Civilians can't go to Area 51, dickheads.
I think they do go to Area 51, but it's not. Or they go to that area. They go through that area.
Wound up there. I remember them there. That's why.
After they find Paul, though.
Yeah.
But the main reason they were there was for
you were asked why they visited the USA, and that's why they made the trip. So.
All right, so your final picture question that will tie into the movie Paul. All right, so give me the name of that movie, and then what is the connection between this movie and Paul?
Is the connection women that Simon Pegg will never sleep with? No offense, Simon Pegg. You're doing much better than me, but you know.
This is a comedy?
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck is this movie?
What are they connected?
Yeah, I wish that picture would have been a little bigger, honestly, now that I look at it, but it is all right, I think.
If anybody actually gets the film based off this picture, I will be impressed.
I think I've got the movie.
I have got
the connection.
Actually, this is a pretty big part in the movie, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Never seen it, so
yeah.
Seen it a few times actually. Interestingly enough.
Any good?
This is a pretty bad movie.
Now the other part, Aaron, that will surprise me, but all right. So we will. If anybody needs the picture again, I'll give it to you. But I'm going to go ahead and take it down. And I'm going to count you down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And this time we are going to start with Garth.
Maybe Wives and same director.
All right. Haven.
I put the Stepford racism.
All right. JPO.
Debbie Does Dallas
Wives,
and
racism.
Director.
All right, you guys were both good. I heard and got both of you in.
Yep. Okay. Diaz.
The Stepford Wife and it said Sigourney Weaver was in post.
All right. Robert.
I followed Garth. I said Stepford Wives and same director.
Okay. Jacob.
Yeah, I just wanted to put something on the board, so I said Bewitched and Nicole Kidman.
All right. Not a bad guess there. All right. So the answer to the movie is The Stepford Wives. And you were all guessing director. It is the same composer.
That was my second. That was my second.
Composer. Yeah, David Arnold. I would have accepted
the
just
guy who did all
composer,
those Bond movies.
It definitely is. Yes.
Oh
It is.
fuck!
Yep. Oddly enough.
He did all the 80s and 90s Bonds. Basically.
Very strange, I think.
Awful remake.
But hey, you'll learn something. All right, so that wraps up round number 2. Our scores look something like that at the bottom there. Aaron, those are updated.
Yes.
So we have Robert in the lead with 16, Chris right behind him with 15, Garth not too far behind there, third with 13, Jordan has 9, and Haven and Jacob are tied with 8. It is anybody's game moving into round number 3. Round number 3 works like this. I'm going to give you 4 movie mashups. Mashups are like before and afters. So I'm going to give you a big plot to a fictitious movie. They're two real movies, but they're blended together. So if you can give me both movie names, then I will give you 2 points. If you can give it to me as I have written it together, like blended together, then I will give you 3 points. If you give me anything less or no answer at all, or an incorrect answer, then you will lose 2 points. So this is a gain and lose round. All right. Does anybody have any questions? All right. Looks like we're ready to go. So, Aaron, if you want to read the first one.
All right. Okay, so your first. Did I say the genre with it?
Yeah. And of course they're all comedy related. So.
Right. All right. So your first mashup is a mix of a classic and a cult classic. And your hint is Marilyn Monroe stars as a singer being pursued by 2 jazz musicians on the run from some gangsters in Chicago. Maybe they can all get some help from the new police sergeant over in a rural English village for the greater good.
I love this.
And if you'll repeat one time, Aaron, just for everyone.
So it's a mashup of classics and cult classics. Marilyn Monroe stars as a singer being pursued by 2 jazz musicians on the run from some gangsters in Chicago. Maybe they can all get some help from the new police sergeant over in a rural English village for the greater good.
If you have to put it in,
I'm done. I'm letting you guys know I'm done.
All right, no worries. If you're asking if you need to put it in the form, if you can put it in the form like I have it written out, then you'll get 3 points. If you don't feel confident in that and you just want to give me the 2 movies, you'll get 2 points. If you give me anything less than that or a wrong answer, like if you only give me 1 right answer and 1 wrong answer, or just both wrong answers or no answer, then 0. All right, I'm sorry, you will lose 2 points.
We said that earlier.
Too bad we couldn't do connection with the other.
All right, looks like everybody had a pretty easy time with this one. We'll go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, and we'll start with Garth.
Lady Sings the Blues Brothers.
All right, Haven.
Some Like It Hot Fuzz.
Oh,
Some Like It Hot Fuzz.
Jordan.
Gotcha, Haven.
Some Like It Hot Fuzz.
shoot.
Chris.
Some Like It Hot Fuzz.
Let me see it. All
Robert.
right.
Some Like It Hot Fuzz.
Dang it.
Jacob.
I just got Some Like It Hot, and then I wrote fuzz in invisible ink. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can see it. It's there.
There it is. There it is.
So it's game
Man,
3, lose 2, correct?
Ouch.
That's correct. Yeah. Since everybody wrote it correctly, that got it right. That is correct. So game 3.
Gotcha. There's a score.
Lose 2. That's right.
I cannot think of Hot Fuzz for the life of me.
Yep.
I thought Blues Brothers, and then I tried to connect.
All right. So there was your first one. Moving on to question number 2 in round number 3. This question comes in the categories of mockumentary and adventure. A foreigner comes to America to meet his long-lost love, Pamela Anderson, and make her his new wife. While on his quest, he runs into 6 strangers headed to Silver City, New Mexico for $2 million that's been stuffed into a locker.
Boom.
I will repeat this one. It comes in the category of mockumentary/adventure. A foreigner comes to America to meet his long-lost love, Pamela Anderson, and make her his new wife. While on his quest, he runs into 6 strangers headed to Silver City, New Mexico for $2 million that's been stuffed into a locker.
Kevin, happy to ask you for the longest title there is.
Kevin,
I want to see this movie.
Yes, I heard somebody ask.
If it's written in the same way, but it's not spelled exactly the right way, will we still get credit? Okay.
Yes, because I know what you're asking, Robert, and yes, you're fine.
Okay.
Because this one, yep.
Wow.
Man, me and Robert are like neck and neck right now.
I was hoping you would make us write the whole title of this first one, because I did exactly before we started.
Oh, we don't need the whole.
That would be fantastic.
I'd struggle to remember the whole title of this.
I struggle with the second one.
Oh, the second one's so much worse.
I think I remember the next one, but 5, 4, 3. Yes, you do. You do.
All right, I'll use.
Okay, Garth's going to use his first repeat there. All right, this one comes in mockumentary/adventure. A foreigner comes to America to meet his long-lost love, Pamela Anderson, and make her his new wife. While on his quest, he runs into 6 strangers headed to Silver City, New Mexico for $2 million that's been stuffed into a locker.
The second movie is guilty pleasure mine so much.
If this was a real movie, I would watch it every
I was
day.
gonna say actually, this one kind of works out. Some of these do work out, some of them don't, but I feel like I could pitch these some of these. The next one, not so much. All right.
I'm gonna go down to 0 on this one.
5.
Give me a second.
Have faith, Garth. No.
3, 2.
Makes you feel better.
1.
You mathematically can't get to 0.
Pins down. That is true.
I
All right.
can.
We will start this time with, I think we're at Haven.
Yes.
I put Bull Rat Race.
Oh,
Jordan.
Then
Bull Rat
that's
Race.
Bull Rat Race.
Chris.
Go back, me. Put dash to make it both.
Robert.
Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan Race. But it's Borat Race.
All right. Jacob.
I just need a conversation between Rowan Atkinson and Borat for an hour and a half in a Borat race.
A Borat race for sure. That would be awesome.
And then Garth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Garth. Go ahead.
No. And I'm the old guy who was thinking of Mad World, and I'm like, but that wasn't in a locker. So I want Borat at the end of the world.
Gotcha,
I couldn't get this. I couldn't get Rat Race.
Gotcha. All right, Borat race. Sorry about that, Garth. Didn't mean to skip you there.
To be fair, Garth, you thought of the better film.
Mm-hmm.
Did he though?
Yes, I can confidently say he did.
Possibly. All right. Aaron, go ahead and read our next movie mashup.
I was at 11. Shouldn't I be?
I think Garth's at 9.
3. Oh shoot.
9.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 9. Yep.
Okay.
Listen, there's 6 of you.
You should have been here last week with 10, and me trying to like read questions and do math.
Yeah, that's called inhumane. All right?
Poor Garth. I was just every question he had to tell me his score. I was just like, man, I'm sorry.
All right, guys, here we go.
Crap, no matter what.
Question number 19 presents 2 films, one of which is in the category of holiday comedies and the other sports comedies. And your clue is: a drunken mall Kris Kringle and his elf sidekick are planning this season's big heist at the mall. At the same time, a NASCAR driver is trying to overcome his fears of driving to get back out on the track to win back his sponsorships and his family.
All right.
I had a stroke halfway through and had to pick myself up there, apparently. I don't know what just happened.
It's okay. I'm getting you prepped for geek season.
I'm sorry. Can you can I get a repeat?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right, let's do this and let's actually get this. All right. In the categories of holiday and sports, a drunken mall Kris Kringle and his elf sidekick are planning this season's big heist at the mall. At the same time, a NASCAR driver is trying to overcome his fears of driving to get back out on the track to win back his sponsorships and his family.
This is such a long title for one of them.
Chris, I should have kept a counter at how many times you talked about long titles. I think it's like the 4th time.
Yeah, for those in the audience playing the drinking game,
right.
I should have kept a counter.
Take a
I have
drink.
a board in front of me, for Christ's sakes. What was I doing?
Take a drink every
According
time
to
I
the
get a
score,
wrong
winning the
answer.
game.
Don't appreciate that, but all
Hold
right.
on. I gotta write bigger. Because that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I barely got one for my drum.
Yeah, Kevin
I can't
cheats
wait
at
to see
hosting.
I
All
know.
right. assuming we're all on the same page, I assume if we didn't have to finish Borat, we don't have to completely finish this one, guys, as long as he gets
Yeah,
this.
but
Did it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask.
All right, well, good on you, Overachiever.
Yep. Exactamundo.
Somebody got 101s in school.
I felt it an insult if I didn't.
I don't know how these guys I don't understand how these.
Robert's like, I only got an A. Where's my A plus?
Yeah, I was like Lisa in that episode of The Simpsons where like Miss Hoover would go around. It's like, oh, that's Sambuca or that's Kahlua.
Oh.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And this time we will start with JPO.
Bad Talladega Nights, The Legend of Ricky Bobby, and I can also draw. It's a car.
That is.
What did he say? The Legend of. Okay.
It looks kind of like we won't go into what it looks like.
Legend is
All right,
wrong.
Chris.
It's not the legend.
It's not the Legend.
Chris.
Oh, well, we'll talk.
Yeah, and Talladega Night, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
All right. And Robert.
Bad San Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Jacob.
Bad San Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
And
All
Bad and Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Just got to take a minute to look at that picture. All right, and Haven.
Bad Santa. Bad Santa, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Okay, so he's got both of them written separately. So that's
Yeah. Right. All right, and that is.
Did I get that or not? Because I wasn't really specific on the last one because you said.
That's so big, man. I had to write all that shit down.
So the correct answer is Bad San Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. It is not The Legend. It is The Ballad. So who put The Legend?
It was me, but I just kind of rushed because when you said we didn't need it, I just threw it out anyway. So I didn't. Did we need it or not?
You didn't need it, but you provided it. Like if you had desperate.
I was just being silly to throw it on there. I really was.
No, I mean I don't. I mean it's.
Yeah. No,
right.
and unfortunately, since I already took that point away from Chris, the precedent's been set. So I'm not going to be able to give you the point. Yeah. But
he put
Okay,
Ballard,
so-
which is not the name. So
he put what?
Ballard.
Who got a point?
I'm
Because
not going
nobody
to.
had that the way it's worded there.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. We'll move on.
All right, so
but,
hold on. What's happening?
It was
I don't get it.
there was a question between a spelling issue versus a wording issue. Spelling I will be more lenient on, but wording I am going to be a little more strict on just to set a precedent because I just don't want things to go downhill. Yeah, that's the only reason. So Jordan unfortunately doesn't get the points for that. And we'll move into our last question of the match. So this
is where the comeback
Did
starts.
Jordan have to lose 3 though?
Yeah, it's between. Ooh, Bobby, you win this? Right.
Yeah, unfortunately, that
Jordan lost 2.
He'll lose
He was
2.
at 15. He was at 15.
2, sorry.
Yeah,
lose
2 points. That's correct. All right, so here comes your last question in the match. If we end up with a winner after this question, then that will be it. If not, we have a sudden death, but we hopefully we'll end up with a winner.
We mathematically cannot have a tie.
No, we can't have a tie. If
If
Robert
they both
does
hit or
separate.
one misses,
but if Robert does them separately and Chris gets the flush title, it could be.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see where we're at. All right, so your categories are adventure and animation. All right, a Vegas bachelor party goes awry. The groom is missing, and everyone has forgotten the previous night's events. As they make their way around the city for clues, a scheming raccoon fools a mismatched family of forest creatures into helping him repay a debt of food by invading the new suburban sprawl that popped up while they were hibernating.
All right, I like this one, man.
Yep. It's a good one. I like
And
it.
I will go ahead and give you guys a free repeat on that one. Again, it comes in the category of adventure/animation. A Vegas bachelor party goes awry. The groom is missing, and everyone has forgotten the previous night's events. As they make their way around the city for clues, a scheming raccoon fools a mismatched family of forest creatures into helping him repay a debt of food by invading the new suburban sprawl that popped up while they were hibernating.
Again, this is one where you didn't finish, and I was like, I bet it's this. And I was, oh, thank you. Thank you for confirming my.
Robert, congratulations.
How do you know?
I'm
Chris?
sorry.
I could have screwed this up.
Do you have any repeats left? Can I please get a repeat?
Yeah.
Left. Can I please use it?
Yes, sir. Yep, you can, Haven. You get it. All right. In the categories of
Yep, I
adventure
need the last
and
repeat, please.
no problem.
You're good, Haven. You're getting it.
In the categories of adventure and animation, a Vegas bachelor party goes awry. The groom is missing, and everyone has forgotten the previous night's events. As they make their way around the city for clues, a scheming raccoon fools a mismatched family of forest creatures into helping him repay a debt of food by invading the new suburban sprawl that popped up while they were hibernating.
Stupid page.
Oh shit! What's that animation? Bruce Willis. Let's see, yeah. Fuck is it called?
I have to say, I appreciate everybody's reaction to this.
I'm
Yeah. Count them down in 5,
I've been in Haven's shoes so many
4,
times right now.
3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
All right. We'll repeat it again.
Yep.
In the category of adventure and animation, a Vegas bachelor party goes awry. The groom is missing, and everyone has forgotten the previous night's events. As they make their way around the city for clues, a scheming raccoon fools a mismatched family of forest creatures into helping him repay a debt of food by invading the new suburban sprawl that popped up while they were hibernating.
I was doing that for Haven. I wanted to give them
What
all.
a sport! What a sport!
Yeah,
I contemplated using them all just for the sake of drawing this out, but I'm not going to.
Let's just. I mean, with everybody's repeats, we could run this another half hour.
I know,
If you guys want to
that's-
vamp.
Yeah, we really kept them. We really are just taking them out with
I
us.
can't think. All right, I'm just gonna.
all right.
You got this,
Okay.
Haven.
I know, buddy. You're so close. All right. 5,
Makes you feel any better. You definitely
4,
know what the movie
You said
is.
Haven, or you want another repeat?
3, 2,
This is friendship at its finest, guys.
We'll
I know.
spend.
I love it. That's what this is all about. It's all about fun. All right. I think Haven's good. Pens down, and we will start with. I have no idea where we're at. Let's start at Jacob.
The Hangover, the Hedge.
Garth.
The Hangover, the Edge, and I drew the raccoon and the tiger.
Nice.
And Haven, did you come up with it?
No, I couldn't get the animation. I know it was lit. I just couldn't get the animation. It was driving me crazy trying to figure it out, but I couldn't get the animation. No.
You were all over it, buddy. JPO.
I didn't have spell. I don't think that matters. Hang over the edge.
All right. Chris.
The hang over the edge.
All right. And Robert.
Was this the last time Bruce Willis was good-ish? I don't know, but it's
No,
the hang
Looper.
over the hedge.
Well, Looper. Yeah, I was gonna say Looper's after.
Oh, fair enough. You're right.
And
Looper.
it is indeed the hang over the hedge.
Robert
And your winner. I was about to say, Robert does keep the streak going.
Yep,
Mr. Picture in Picture himself.
I did. I put that in the title of my thing so people know.
So people know. All right. Great match, man. This was like the tightest. The tightest has been. We had the two guys that at the top, Chris and Robert, but everybody else's score right there within 1 point of each other. That was great. I hope everybody had a good time. Let's go around the horn and talk to everybody. We'll start backwards. Jordan, you ended up with 16 points. You have the coveted third place title this time. But how are you feeling?
Oh no, that was fun, man. As always, cool. Good seeing everyone here, playing some movies. Good games by everyone here, as you said, man. Great pulls all around from Diaz and Robert. So yeah, good stuff. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And Haven, I know that last one is a killer, and like Robert said, we've all been in those shoes and had that same kind of feeling. But you played an excellent match, buddy. Thank you for coming on. Anything you'd like to plug? Go ahead.
No, I had a lot of fun. I'm disappointed because my lag is so bad. Like I couldn't, be at the same time as you guys. So I kept missing some stuff. But Robert played a hell of a match. Good win for him. I just wish I could have been a little more in the game. It just my lag, man, freaking sucks, dude. But it was fun to be here, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely. Glad to have you. Garth, another good showing. A couple, pulls that you probably would wish you could have gone back on, but it happens. But how are you feeling, and anything you'd like to plug?
Okay. Yeah, that last round, even though I don't think I still would have, even if I got 3 points, I don't think I would have caught up. But losing 2 points hurt when it's because there was a point where I'm doing the math and I'm like, how low can I go if I keep missing? But it was fun, and that's all I'm here for, is to have fun. So
absolutely. Thanks. Yeah, thank you for coming on, and as always, we love your drawings. So absolutely. Jacob, thanks for coming on, man. Enjoyed having you. This is your first time, like you said in the chat. I think you said this is like your first movie trivia match in like a year or something. 15 points is it's a good showing, man. So I know you're a really good wrestling trivia mind. So maybe you want to dip your toes back into the movie trivia scene. So if you ever do, TMG will be glad to welcome you back over here. Anything you'd like to plug?
Appreciate that. Anything I'd like to plug? Well, like you said, wrestling trivia. So go check me out over in Combat Wrestling Trivia. Jordan's there too, but he's not as good as me. So no, it's
what just happened?
Nothing. But yeah, no, Combat Wrestling Trivia. I'm over there. We're doing the Clash, and we're trying to crown a new champion because ours just retired.
Who retired him? Who retired him, Jacob?
Ooh.
He did. He had like 3 matches after yours.
He lost. Oh God, I'm done.
it was a delayed reaction. He shot him, and he slowly bled out over the last 3.
Speaking of that, we do wish Matthew Rosa the best in his retirement. He was a great player, even in regular trivia. I know he was awesome. Also in wrestling trivia, he was unbeatable. but even in regular trivia, he played it down. He downplayed his skills, but he made some really great 5-point pulls that people definitely didn't make. So a really awesome guy. We'll go to Chris Diaz. You didn't win this week, but you were right there, man. 1 point away, right on Robert's heels, and maybe if you didn't, one word probably kept you out of the winner's circle this week. But that's okay. We'll get you back, and I'm sure we'll see you in the winner's circle soon. Anything you'd like to plug or anything coming up, buddy?
A couple of things. I know me and Kevin here have a match coming up pretty soon over at Untitled Trivia. Not sure when that will air, so stay tuned for that. Then you can find me everywhere. And me and Robert will be circling each other every week, especially with the champion belt, if you like at this point.
Absolutely. And speaking of Robert, the picture-in-picture, at this point, I just need to make a belt and give it to him. Champion Castner, you are the man of the hour. Enjoy it. We'd love to have you back on as soon as possible. Anything you'd like to say, promote, anything like that?
Couple things. The man below me now, 2 5-point swings puts him at 25, and he's right there in striking distance. So I want to say that. I actually was really good in 1 and 3, but I was real shit in round 2. So actually, this is one of the worst PIPs I've played, interestingly enough. But yeah, Chris was right there, as he tends to be when we do these things, so not surprised. For promotional sake, I did just appear on an episode of Schmo Talks with Jordan Anderson and JD Domash, and this guy to my left. That went up tonight, so enjoy that. Otherwise,
I was watching it and I thought you were not going to make this.
I all kinds of stuff going on in my world. It's a busy week, all kinds of trivia. Just at me at Robert Castner. I like to talk to people. I'm an old person, so I don't do it a lot through social media, but just at me. We can talk. It's cool.
It's cool. And Aaron, my partner in crime, thanks for staying on and hosting with me. That was fun. Having somebody to bounce off of is always better than me just talking to myself. So thank you for being on. Anything you'd like to plug about the channel or anything?
I guess we have a lot of videos going up on the channel, but since, we're celebrating them internationally, if there's anything I'd like to plug, a woman. But other than that, have a great night, guys. That's my last one. I'm done.
He's out. That was his comedy night. This has been the comedy takeover of Picture-in-Picture Trivia. I've been your host, Kevin the Philosopher Poss. Thank you all for joining us. This has been great fun, as always. I love writing these matches. I love putting them on every other Monday. Join us next Monday. I think I'm going to put up a poll, actually. I'm going to put it up sooner this time. That way I can kind of maybe work through some people. But I have an idea of what I think it might be. So I will let you know, because I would like to promote it throughout the week. But join us. It will be 2 weeks from today. And if you'd like to join, I will put up a post that just follow my posts on TMG Trivia, TMG Entertainment. Like, share, and subscribe. And drop your name down there, and we'll put your name on the wheel like we did today, and we'll see if we can get you a chance to come in here and compete against these awesome guys like Robert, Chris, Jacob, Garth, Jordan, and Haven. All right, guys, thanks, and have a wonderful evening. See you next time. Keep geeking out.